Hello everybody, Digfig here and welcome. In today's Borderlands 3 video, I'm going to be breaking down what there is to do in the endgame and what you should be trying to do. So, you just beat the campaign, you're still like level 30 to 40, mid 40s possibly if you did a lot of stuff and played different games with your friends. But either way, you are still not endgame max level of 50. First thing you want to do is to reach 50 in any way possible. Just keep playing, get more experience, or do any of the following activities to get the experience to get to level 50. One of the very first new things you're going to discover once you beat the campaign, you don't have to be level 50 for this to unlock, it just happens when you beat the campaign, is you're going to get to Guardian ranks. What Guardian ranks are, if you played the first one or the second one or prequel, you will know what badass ranks are. These are very similar to badass ranks, but they have a little bit different. There's now a passive skill tree over here, but what's going to happen is it's going to replace your experience bar with a pink one, and once it fills up, you will level up, and then you will get a Guardian token, which you come down here to redeem your token. This will pop up a screen that lets you choose from the 3 tiers. There's Enforcer, Survivor, and Hunter. I said tiers, but it's trees. Then there'll be a selection of 2 passive stat bonuses in each one of those. You will click on which one you want, and it will give you some amount in that passive skill over here. You can see I'm focusing on Hunter right now, and once you reach 75 points spent on each tree, you will unlock the bottom tier of all of these trees. So eventually you're going to want 75 in each one. I'm going for Hunter first because I'm a loot whore and I want the extra loot bonus. Now this is just a passive way to build up stats on all your characters. This is also account wide, so if you have like 2,000 ranks in this and have some crazy ranks here and you start a new character, that character will also start with all of these bonuses. And if you're playing on a new character after you've beat the campaign, all the experience and stuff you get there will also go towards your levels and Guardian rank levels for all of your characters. It's really cool to just have account-wide progression. The next thing you're going to notice, again, you do not have to be level 50 for this one, is you're going to unlock this console here in your spaceship. And it's going to be Mayhem Mode 1, 2, and 3 for choices. You select which one by jamming this crystal in it and taking it out and putting it in a different one. But what does this do, you might ask? It adds passive modifiers to your map. Like, say, it'll add like 5 or 6 of these, and it's like enemies take 50% less damage from Cairo damage. So it makes the game quite a bit harder, and you have to shift your build around and what weapons you're doing to be able to kill and fight the enemies effectively. But the huge thing here is it adds a loot quality increase of 500%. This is how most people are farming their gear now and killing the bosses and farming raid mobs right now. There are no raid mobs. Farming huge bosses just to get it to rain loot down on you, and it truly does rain loot like this. Hopefully they add the raid bosses soon, because those were a lot of fun in the first one. These bonuses are randomly generated whenever you load a new map or restart your game, so you can actually, if you really don't like the modifiers on the map you're on, you can just quit to main menu and come back in, and it resets all the modifiers. It's kind of cheesy, but it is one way to do it, in a way a lot of people are farming some of the bosses. I will use another video to go over the huge list of details, how many bonuses and modifiers each different rank gives of this, but for now, it's just a really fun way to mess around and make the game a lot harder. This also rescales all of your current maps to your level, so you don't have to create a new game to do that. Now, speaking of new games, after you beat the game, you're going to see a new option in the main menu. When you come over and hit play, you will have a mode button down here now. You can click it, and this is True Vault Hunter mode. This resets your whole campaign. It makes the whole game harder, level 50. They all drop better loot. It's just an overall harder experience. I've seen a lot of people complaining on the Reddit that the game is way too easy, so how about you try your Vault Hunter Plus mode? And if they did it like the second one, this is going to become an endless thing where you can complete a trial and then you get like True Vault Hunter Plus and Plus 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 Plus. For those familiar with the Dark Souls, it would be New Game Pluses. And it was like an infinitely scaling difficulty increase, which people would compete to see how high they could get. It was really, really cool. Again, you don't have to be level 50 for that one. You can just start your new game over and actually just start leveling in it. I personally stuck around and farmed legendaries in Mayhem Mode till I was level 50, and soon I will be starting my New Game Plus. Now, another thing you're going to unlock is called the Circle of Slaughter. There's currently 3 of them available. They are an endless horde mode, wave, arena kind of style battles. We're going to head over to one here real quick on Pandora. You can see the Slaughter Shaft. Odds are you might have actually unlocked these already just by going through if you fully explored your map. I didn't, so I don't know if they were actually unlockable before that, but they're really an endgame activity where you can just endlessly farm mobs and loot. They're an insanely good way to get Guardian experience, or Guardian levels experience, I should say. And it's just really, really fun to do with your friends, and the waves get harder with every single round, and if you die, you have to restart. Now, the final thing you're going to unlock that is endgame content is there are these waist-high little consoles that you can interact with, and you've probably seen them in your playthrough and you couldn't interact with them yet because you didn't have the scanner. But once you do find one of those things, after you've reached endgame and interact with it, you unlock what is called the Proving Grounds. These are a timed mission. You can see the map here. You start here, you talk to this guy, and you have 25 minutes to clear this room, this room, this room, and this room, and then you complete the mission. There's a bunch of bonus objectives for killing a boss within a certain amount of time from the start and beating it with a certain amount of time left over. It's actually really, really cool, and this is insanely difficult on Mayhem Mode. It's really, really fun though. It's a great experience. But currently, that's all there really is to the game. So first off, it's really just min-maxing your character using your shield stats, your artifact stats, your class mod stats, and your weapon stats to just get some crazy synergy and builds going, and just farming loot and mobs and bosses however you want, from endless waves to farming the vault bosses, to farming this rare world drops, to farming loot tanks. It's really up to you how you farm your loot, how you min-max your character. But anyways, guys, that's my basic breakdown of what there is to do endgame in Borderlands. Hopefully they add more content soon, like raid bosses and other cool mechanics. But I really do appreciate you stopping by, and if you're still here listening to me rant, then think about subscribing, hitting the like button, commenting, talking civilly to each other, watching all my videos start to finish, clicking on my playlists, and overall just being an awesome person for watching all my stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Digfig out.